Yeah, I mean that was an awesome day. I putted really well, kept the ball in front of me, which you have to do out here, and actually told my wife last night I was kind of glad I was teeing off on the back nine because it's a little easier if you've got a good round going to finish on the front nine than it is on 16, 17, 18. So I got off to a pretty good start and was able to play the back nine with not too much pressure and then let it rip on the front nine too.
What's your routine for such an early start? Kind of unique to have such an early start on a Saturday after.
Yeah. I mean, I went to bed as early as I could last night, and then I had to wake up at 5, which wasn't too bad. It could be worse. But yeah, I just got out here, had a little breakfast, did some stretching, and hit some balls under the lights for a little bit, and then got it rolling.
How would you assess your season overall as a rookie out here on KFT?
I've played pretty well. You know, I've played really consistently. I just haven't had enough rounds like today. I've been real steady and hit the ball really well. Maybe haven't putted as well as I would have liked to this year, but I've had 3 or 4 rounds here in the last 3 weeks or so that I've started making some putts and shooting some lower numbers.
Is there any common thread between the real low ones that you have in terms of how you feel in the morning, or a swing thought, or something you work on, or a mental key that you can pinpoint as something that really gets you going?
I wouldn't say there's not much that changes, honestly. I kind of tell myself the same stuff before each round, and I would say that today I actually didn't feel quite as good on the range as I have maybe the last couple of weeks. I was just hitting it okay, but once you're out there, it doesn't matter what you're hitting it like on the range. So I was able to hit some good shots and make some putts today.
What's your land been on 18 this week?
So first round I was able to hit a driver, and then I just couldn't stomach driver the last couple of days. So I hit a 3-iron. It's I saw where Brandon Matthews hit it yesterday. I haven't been taking that line. I would come up about 40 yards short. But yeah, I've hit a 3-iron the last couple of days. It's a awesome finishing hole. 17 and 18 both will make you uncomfortable. But yeah, 18 is a great finishing hole. I actually made a birdie there today too, so it was all good.
Yeah. Your line with the driver, where was that in relation to Brandon's line?
It was quite a bit further left. I only played one practice round on 18, and it was a little colder when I played it, and maybe I was like, there's like 3 or 4 tents, and I'm like at the furthest left tent. He was at the furthest right tent, so it's about 60 yards left where he was at.
Did you consider it all? Was that a line you would ever consider? Was the line he took?
I mean, no. I think there's only him and maybe Kyle Westmoreland, or I can't even think of another guy really that even has that ability to take that line. But that was a sweet shot.
So that's like an extra layer. Like a lot of you guys are long off the tee, but he has a gear that's.
Yes, absolutely. I think everyone knows that. It sounds a little different when it comes off the club face for him.
And in terms of this week and your position what's been your approach to the Korn Ferry Tour Finals and this 3-event series as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the finals is a great opportunity for guys like me who didn't finish in the top 25 regular season. And like I said, I played really consistently in the regular season, made a lot of cuts, and that was kind of my same game plan. I think the more cuts, the more opportunities, the more chances you give yourself, the better. And unfortunately, I missed the cut in Boise. But then played well last week, finished, somewhere around 30th, and just try to keep the same mindset this week, just consistent, keep the ball in front of me, and try and make some putts when they're there.
Have you done any calculations or looking at scenarios or any of that, or do you?
No, not really. That's not really my style. I'm way out of it anyway, starting the week, or a good ways back. I know that if I play well, I'll be all right, and so I've done that so far. So hopefully tomorrow's the same.
What does tomorrow mean to you?
It obviously, we're working to play the PGA Tour, and that's why we play. But I'd say in the grand scheme of things, it's I'm sure I'll be a little more nervous tomorrow, but at the end of the day, life's going to be okay. If I play good, I play bad, it really won't matter that much. So hopefully I play well, and I'll definitely try my hardest. That's for sure. Yeah, well, I birdied the last 4 holes on the back nine to shoot 6 under. And I was like, if I can just, I was putting so well. I was like, if I can just get it inside 20 feet, I'll probably make it. So I was feeling pretty good. I I'd say I made like a 12-footer or so on 2 to get to 7. And, when you make the turn, like, even if you have a lot of momentum, you kind of feel like it's like, it's a new 9. It's kind of a new start. So to get off to, a decent start in par 1 and birdie 2, I kind of felt like I had the momentum that was going to keep rolling. And actually had a putt on 8 or 7 from like 15 feet that I really wanted to make, because I knew if I could finish birdie, 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 I'd beat the record, but missed that one. But I was able to birdie 8 and 9, so it was all good.